What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you all doing? My name is Wingsaber, and today we've got a tier list for you guys. This is actually going to be a tier list for the Fenix patch. I know Deckard is coming, but it doesn't look like they're actually doing any balance changes whatsoever. So, I thought I'd just make this now. Excuse me. Alright, so the first, or the God tier, or as it says pick or ban. We've got Malthael, Malfurion, Genji, Arthas, Blaze, Diablo, Fenix, Garrosh, Maiev, Medivh, Stukov. Not really too much that can be said about these heroes. Fenix is busted. Please ban him. Or pick him. If you don't, you're probably going to lose because his numbers are just overtuned to hell. His kit, simple. Does too much damage. Has the freest escape of all time. This is not in like the specific order of how strong I think they are. This is just like in general kind of thing. But yeah. So Malthael's here because he's Malthael. Premier solo laner. You can like beat anybody except maybe like a Falstad if he plays it well. Someone ranged can beat up Malthael. A good rag might be able to beat Malthael, I'm not sure. Malfurion, Stukov. Premier supports. You see them in HGC all the time. You see them in your Hero League games, something to say. Diablo, Garrosh, Arthas, really good tanks, or I guess really good warriors, and they're also low execution. Diablo, you just queue people into a wall, you eat them, and they're dead. Arthas, you literally just run at them. Garrosh, just flip them back. With the positioning and Hero League and all, someone's gonna die. Someone's just gonna die. Maiev, if you're good with Maiev, do pick her. She's been nerfed like quite a few times, so I wouldn't say just pick her if you had never played her before. But if you know how to play her pretty well, then she will be very solid. Genji, it's Genji. I don't really know what to do about this guy. He's insane. Good players will destroy you on him. Blaze, good tank, good solo laner. I prefer him as a solo laner, but if you want to run him as a tank, that's fine. Medivh is probably the lowest one on this if I had to like order them, because he's really hard to play and like really hard to play with. I know there's like voice comms now, but not everyone gets in voice comms. So if your Medivh isn't in voice comms, then it can get kind of confusing with the portals and yeah, makes sense. Next tier, the good stuff tier. You guys can see them all here. I shouldn't have to talk too much about these. Greymane is Greymane. You can pick him literally whatever. You need a damage dealer. He cannot go wrong with this hero. Muradin's solid. He's jack of all trades. He does everything well. He tanks well. He has CC. He has decent damage. His wave clear could be better, but whatever. Nothing wrong with picking Muradin. It's just he doesn't do anything specifically better than the other warriors. ETC, squish the Muradin, but you can get the fattest mosh pit of your life and just win the game. Hanzo is Hanzo. I don't have to say anything about Hanzo. Chromie is really good on specific maps like Tower of the Doom, Curse Hollow. Anything where you have to like get something, you have to capture a point, she will blast your face off. And you can't do anything. See, Gul'dan kind of does the same thing, but at a lower range. Although, I'm pretty sure he does more damage than her. Because Corruptionist does absolutely crap tons of damage. And Horrify is really good ultimate. Leoric, super solid solo laner. Nothing wrong with Leoric. He's really good if they pick two warriors. For obvious reasons, Leoric can just suck them dry. Stitches, land hook, gorge, throw him over to your team. That's a free kill. Like what? Stitches isn't saying. You just got land the hook and you're pretty much like guaranteeing a kill. I honestly like gorge a lot. The other one, the crap on the ground one is good too. It's just I wouldn't pick him for that. Yeah. So this is gorge Stitches. If you pick the crap on the ground one, he'd probably go like somewhere in decent stuff down here. Sonya. If you need a solo lane, pick Sonya. Pick Daka. You can't go wrong with them. Lunara just does so much damage, dude. Like, I don't even know what to say about Lunara. It's absolutely ridiculous how much damage this hero does. Junkrat can actually solo lane too if you really needed it, because he just clears wave like it's his birthday. Nothing wrong with Junkrat. Probably the biggest one here I think people are gonna have like question marks about is Zool. I honestly think Zool is super underrated. With the W build, you actually just slap waves over and over and over, and they can't, like, no one can do anything about it. Like, the only person I think who can really fight Zool is Blaze. And, like, you have to play it perfectly, or Zool will just murder you. I think Zool's good. Nothing wrong with Zool if you need a solo lane. Although he is on the squishier side, so maybe something like Sonya can do you better. Zebo, same thing. Great solo laner. Nothing wrong with him. Tyrael. He's been like in the middle of God tier and like not God tier just because he's freaking good, like with his shielding and stuff, but he doesn't have that much of direct CC to actually catch people out like ETC or Blaze, Diablo, Garrosh. They all have stuns and stuff. Tyrael just runs at you and sinks. Yep. Alright, the decent stuff. This is all, like, a lot of these heroes honestly can go up or down depending on player skill. Nubrak, not the hardest in the world. It's just, it depends on your team. If you burrow in and no one follows up, then yikes, you're dead, bro. You have no escape. You are just, you are a goner. Jaina. Jaina's good, I think. She's lower than Gul'dan because Ring of Frost is unreliable. Water Elemental is worse than Horrify. Right? But other than that, she kind of does the same thing. Tychus kills tanks. Just pick him. You don't even need to like be playing against 2 tanks. Just pick him. He's good. Vala, probably near the like bottom end ish. She's good if she has another support like a Zarya or like Tassadar. Zagara. I really don't like this hero. I think she's useless. But I've seen some good Zagaras just absolutely wreck phase in lane and just get the biggest XP lead for their team. Lucio, Alexstrasza, I think, and Morales. They're all about the same tier. Nothing wrong with any of them. It's just Morales, super mobile, can't heal herself that well. Alex, I don't know. Like, she's better with double tank. Lucio, kind of weak early game, you know. Alarak could be moved up if you're like a god on Alarak. Then he could be this tier up here. But for now, I think Alarak is good here. If you don't want to play the hard build, just play E build and just lightning people away. Abathur's great. Curse Hollow. Freaking love Abathur's and Curse Hollow. Just don't pick Monstrosity, or you're basically throwing the game. Artanis. BOE. Really good. Yep. Amateur opponent. Slap things to death. Rip them. One of my go-tos for solo laners if like we need another warrior and we can't pick Sonya or something. Asmodan, I think is pretty good too. Nothing wrong with Asmodan. Asmodan, Gazlo, same thing. I'm surprised I like even put Gazlo up here, but I think he's pretty solid as a solo lane. Creates a lot of pressure. The only thing is they both kind of suck in team fights. Unless you take the sucky thingy for Gazlo, the bomb, then I think he's pretty good in team fights. Cassia, good against a lot of auto attacks. She has a blind, doesn't take damage from physical at all, so good hero on the situation. Falstad is like a discount to Haka. You wanted to play the Haka, you couldn't pick the Haka, so you gotta pick Falstad. KT, same thing as Jaina and Li Ming, you know, Chromie, Gul'dan. Feels the same thing. Just a little harder to play, I think. And don't take Convection, guys. It's actually trash. It doesn't scale. Please, Mana Addict. Shoutouts to Caller for that one. Kel'Thuzad, same thing, but probably the hardest one to play in my opinion. He's probably near the bottom end because of how hard he is to play. Kerrigan. You have to be good on Kerrigan to play Kerrigan. Please just don't randomly play Kerrigan. Because if you just cannot land combos, then you are a useless hero. This is all Kerrigan does, but when she does it right, can absolutely murder people. Zeratul, once again, near the bottom of this category, just because he's hard. Like a good Zeratul, like a Glau Zeratul, good stuff. Good stuff. You know, if you don't play Zeratul, don't play Zeratul. He can work as a solo lane. He can work in a 4-man. Usually, he just ganks people all day. He's good though. If you can play him, go ahead. Tracer, her nerfs really brought her down a bit. You actually have to play her pretty well now. The recall cooldown nerf really hurt her, in my opinion. But she's still solid pick. Nothing wrong with Tracer. Just you might want to pick like a Malf or like another support and Tassadar, because she's really squishy. Thrall, the Crash Lightning changes, I think brought him down a peg. I think the other two are honestly pretty okay as well. You can play Thrall as a solo laner, but if you go Crash Lightning, then he's good enough. He still do a lot of damage. Zarya does the same thing Tassadar does. Just shields people, keeps them alive. Very specific. You know, with the Tracer, with the Vala, very specific. Varian, I think he's alright. Like the level 4 ultis or heroic, sorry. They're pretty alright. I think Taunt Varian is obviously the best still. So Taunt Varian could go like up here or something. In the bottom. He's a good tank. You know, Colossus Smash still does wonders. Twin Blades, honestly, like you have to be scared of Twin Blades now. Because now that he has it at 4, he will absolutely 1v1 you if you try to walk up to him. I played against it. It's disgusting. Rhaegar, he's a healer. Solid. Nothing wrong with Rhaegar. It's just that, you know, he doesn't provide as much sustain healing as like a Stukov or a Malfurion. Or even a Lucio, really. Rag, player specific, comp specific, map specific. You know, Rag on Tomb is like, I think that's pretty good actually. No, Rag on Tomb is pretty good. Rag on Tomb, Rag on Curse Hollow, Rag on Infernal Shrines. It's pretty good. You just pick up whenever you need like something to stop a boss or just wave clear. You know, Lava Wave. I actually like Lava Wave a lot. I know people meme that heroic, but I think it's really good for control. Karazim, good healer, does damage, a lot of mitigation damage. Where's Uther? He's up here. Yeah, just like Uther, mitigation, but less utility because you just like after you heal, like you don't really do anything until 13 and 16 when you get the move speed and the cleanse on Q. He's good though, just doesn't heal as much as other people. If you pick him, I like to have an Abathur with him. It really helps out a lot. Yeah, this tier just, I wouldn't say don't pick. It's more like I can't even edit right now, but it's a really comp specific because Murky depends on your opponents not knowing what they're doing. Sylvanas depends on your opponents not knowing what they're doing. Vikings, you have to be pro at StarCraft to play Vikings, okay? Don't play Vikings unless you've already won StarCraft BlizzCon. Is that even a thing? I don't even know. Rexar, I think can be really good on certain maps, like Braxis. He can be good on Braxis. Absolutely hard to kill. Dragonshire, he can be pretty good on too, but most of the time, probably don't pick Rexar. Oriole needs Vala, Tracer, a battery to work, but if she has those, she can be up here. Samuro, I think if you play Samuro, you have to pick Illusion Master, and Illusion Master is really hard to use. Hammer, I don't know what the hell Hammer does. Butcher, it can be good sometimes. I don't know, it's too random with Butcher. Tyrande, I think, could be a little higher, depending on the player skill, but she kind of like does a weird mix of damage and healing, and it's just, I don't know where to put her in a comp. Zul'jin, why play Zul'jin when you can play Hanzo? Nova, why play Nova when you can play Zeratul? Illidan, I freaking love Illidan, by the way. I used to main this guy, but yeah, he's just not great. If you play Illidan, please pick Abathur or like a Tassadar or Zarya with him. He needs help. This dude needs help. Raynor, I don't think he's as bad as everyone says. I would love to put him in here, to be honest, in this category. But I think everyone will just dislike the hell out of this video if I do. Lily can be higher if picked into 2 or 3 auto attack heroes. But normally I do not like Lily heals because they're slow. You know, they're like bursty heals, but they're slow bursty heals. So you can't keep fighting. Right? Her ult is alright, but it heals one person until 20, so... Wait, is it one person? I don't know. It doesn't heal that much. Ana, just hard as hell to play, dude. Like, landing those healing darts, super hard. Chen... Well, I almost, like, think he's not bad. Almost. If you go Donkey Kong build, he's not that bad. But yeah, most of the time you're trolling if you pick Chen. You're trolling if you pick Cho'Gall. If you pick Cho'Gall, at least pick Oreo with her. Then it's okay. Then it's not trolling anymore. Diva, I remember when Diva was all the way up in God tier, but she just never died. Now she's just pick her on Braxis so you can clear the way with her ultimate. Valera, she was good for like one patch, and then Blizzard was like, nah, you get nerfed, boy. So yeah, she doesn't do anything. Rip Valera. Probius is trash. Rework this hero. And yeah, I think that's all I really have to say about these heroes. I'll leave this this tier list in the description if you guys want to see it for yourself. Or, you know, all that jazz. Yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, whatever you guys want to do. I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good day.